All right, friends, welcome back to another episode of Two Idiot Girls. Woo. This is episode 10, episode DS, if you will.
DS.
And this one's really fun. It's super lighthearted. We wanted to do something easy and fun to kind of get into. So this one, we're going to be going over our music fandom phases and basically where we're at right now with like our music taste and stuff like that. A lot of you really loved the celebrity crush one and the comfort movie. So I saw a couple of people ask if we could do music. So my name is Deison.
And my name's Drew.
So music we liked when we were younger, we did this in the toxic masculinity episode, I want to say, or women aren't allowed to like anything episode. We went over things that we used to like when we were little and how we were kind of embarrassed, but then figured out that we shouldn't be because it's fun and who cares, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think obviously our first phase was with My Chemical Romance. We're still big fans. I would love to see them in concert.
I know, love them. That was my first concert ever, so
I know.
That was very exciting.
It was super fun, and we have the best mom in the world who took us to that.
Yeah,
and didn't care.
When I was 10 and you were 12.
I mean, it's so much fun. She made it so special.
Yeah,
our grandpa took us to Hot Topics so we could get new outfits. Like our family was just always looking for ways to make us feel super special about the things that we were passionate about and that we loved. Yeah. So that was like our first phase. So we liked like My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco.
Yeah, the super like
alternative.
Yeah, I was gonna say alternative 2000s phase. Yeah. Like we were super into that. They used to have like a purse of CDs. And
because that was right before iPods came out. And so I literally had a tiny tote bag that I had all of my CDs in with my CD player that I would carry everywhere and listen to like on the way to school, and I'd leave in my mom's car and then I would listen to on the way home and stuff like that. I still have all those CDs too. I think I have like a Papa Roach CD. I don't know why. I just like the song Last Resort.
Yeah,
that one's definitely in there. That's a good one.
Yeah, like there's like a Taking Back Sunday one in there.
Oh,
like a Wolf Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of those, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, and on other CDs I used to listen to, I've always been a fan of show tunes and Broadway.
We would be in the car.
I will not be made to feel ashamed. I have been shooting in the gym with stuff like Grease and High School Musical since day one. I literally shat my pants when I got Grease as the double-sided track.
It was like the 20th anniversary or something. It was like a special CD, I remember.
I came
for
with
your birthday
3 or 4 CDs. Oh my god, I shat my pants when I got that, and I was so excited. And I used to listen to it every day going to school, and it was so funny because we used to drive kind of far to
commute to school. And our dad would drive us. Both our parents are honestly the best, but Drew didn't have a CD player and I did. Because Drew
I had a CD player.
Oh, you did, but you wanted to have it play it out loud for the rest of the car.
Well, if he let me, I would put it in the car and I would just replay my favorite tracks. But when I would listen to it, I remember this so clearly.
I remember, because I had my headphones on and I was getting mad because I could hear Summer Nights going on and on through my headphones.
I was playing it in my headphones, and I don't know why I thought this, but when I was younger, I used to think that no one could hear me sing, if I was singing, you know what I'm saying, out loud. I don't know why I thought that, or maybe I just didn't give a shit, but I was singing my ass off, I was singing so loud. And I remember my dad was like, Drew, he literally had to get my attention. He's like, I can't do it today. I need you to just take it down just a notch. Because I was I used to do that every fucking day.
I remember my dad would just let me. You putting it in the car to listen to it, and you would keep playing Summer Nights. That was obviously your favorite song, and you'd be like, Bud, please.
He was like, please give me some.
Even though he does that too.
I literally get that from him.
I was gonna say our dad becomes obsessed with the same song over and over again. And so I just saw, I don't know if you've seen that Lauryn Hill's going viral for the wrong reasons on TikTok, because this white creator got a Lauryn Hill tattoo, a tattoo of her face on his arm. And everyone and a lot of like different Black creators are like duetting it and being like, why is she pink? She should be Black. Like on his
Yeah, like that's weird.
But her CD, I was listening to it before we started, the MTV Unplugged. Remember how obsessed he was with that CD?
Yeah.
And he would
absolutely.
listen to the same song, Oh Jerusalem, over and over and over again.
Yeah, dude. That's why I said like we get that from him. But like I used to blast the shit out that Grease soundtrack. Like when I got High School Musical and High School Musical 2. When I got those, oh man, put those in the rotation, you know what I mean? And I would blast that shit and I would sing my ass off. I would sing like my life depended on it. And then my dad would let me do it for like days on end. And then
we're in like standstill traffic. And that's what she's doing.
He's in we're in gridlock and I'm doing that like to entertain him. And then my dad would literally be like, sometimes he'd be like, Drew, I can't do it today. I'm sorry, I can't do it today. And he would just tell me, put your headphones on and please don't sing loud. Like
Drew would be like, just turn your music up and then you can hear me.
I just like my incessant need to be the main character, dude, like no matter what, like
looking out the window singing Hopelessly Devoted,
dude. And then like when I got Nelly Furtado's CD, like
ooh, that's a good one too.
I forget the name of the CD of the album, but it was the one with Promiscuous and like Maneater on it.
Yeah.
Oh dude, when I got that, you throw that in the rotation, and those are the only 2 songs I knew. You couldn't
I have that other one that's viral on TikTok right now, that Brittany Broski and Doja Cat.
Don't even ask me the names of the other songs because I don't fucking remember.
You had the Fergalicious album too.
Oh yeah. Do you remember when CDs used to say, for all my fucking Gen Zers, bro? CDs used to come with the album artwork, and when
it had all the lyrics,
it had all the lyrics in there. Yeah, so
that's that shit I do like.
Yeah, because I used to be obsessed with learning the lyrics to songs.
I know,
I don't know why.
I'm so bad at song lyrics.
Yeah, Deison just be making shit up. For me, I like need to know what they're saying at all times. So I remember too, like one time Deison wrote out the lyrics for me to like the Fall Out Boy songs.
No, I printed them out and I would put them on a clipboard. And I would leave them in my tote bag so I could read them while I'm listening.
No, I know, but no, for yourself. But one time you wrote them out for me and you gave them to me to take to school. And I was like studying them. And I remember thinking it was the coolest shit ever.
Studying them?
Yeah, I was literally studying
like
them.
It's the Bible.
Yeah, and I literally remember, because like, you know how like I would have friends and I'd be like, yeah, this is so cool. And my friends would be like, really? And I'd be like, yeah. I would like gaslight my friends into thinking the same shit.
You don't think this is cool?
I'm like,
You're telling me.
And so then I would tell them, like, I literally convinced one of my friends to let me write out lyrics for her, even though she didn't want them. She was like, no.
What song was it?
It was like
Dance Dance or something.
No, it was literally it wasn't even an alt song because she didn't like that music. It was like a High School Musical song or some shit.
It was Bop to the Top.
It was like some kind of Hannah Montana shit. And I was like, oh girl, I'll write it out for you. Don't worry.
Hannah Montana 3 is such a good album.
Like the World Tour one?
No,
like Best of Both Worlds.
That one's really good. No, of course. Rockstar. Start All Over. No, Hannah Montana 3 has Ordinary Girl. Mixed Up. Like, you know what I mean? Such a good
when she started getting more edgy.
Classic. Just Hannah Montana. I love Miley, but I love Hannah Montana.
Dude, Miley on the Best of Both Worlds album, are you crazy, bro? She put like
is Girls Night Out on that one?
Yeah, she put her whole pussy into that Let's Dance.
What's that? I hated that one.
Into East Northumberland.
Oh my god, I was gonna say that one. What was I gonna say? Remember the Miley Cyrus album that she did that had like Wake Up America and like Fly in the Wall? Breakout.
She put
7 Things on that one?
Yeah. Ooh. No, 7. Well, yeah, it was, but 7 Things was like a single. But dude, she put her whole pussy into that album. I was like, then when she did the next phase, when she did Can't Be Tamed.
Yes.
Like the only other one on that album I liked was Who Owns My Heart. That one was so
I didn't like that album at all.
No, but that's the only other song I liked other than Can't Be Tamed. But like,
is Can't Be Tamed the one where she wore like the bralette that had the wings on the back and she was in a cage?
she was in the bird cage.
Yeah. Okay. Get it? Dude. Take that, Disney.
Dude, I might go fucking listen to that Breakout album.
Yeah. Oh yeah. In the shower.
That one rocked.
It came out at the same time as which is so funny because that's the next phase we went. This is the next phase was our Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus, and Demi Lovato phase. And Selena
Yeah.
Gomez. I'll
And
throw
Selena
her in
Gomez.
there. Yeah.
And T Swift. T
Ooh,
Swizzle.
I love a good Taylor Swift, I tell you
Yeah.
what.
Her
But
early shit, dude, is so
that's why I
fire.
was so glad that she did Fearless first. Even
Yeah,
though I
me too.
love Red, but Fearless, I remember when it first came out, I like wanted to cry because it was so nostalgic. I forgot how much I loved that album.
I know.
Listening to it on my iPad or my iPad.
Yeah.
I didn't have an iPad when I was little. My iPod Touch.
Yeah, same.
It was iconic.
We also talked about though too, like how what like a happy careless time it was that we really loved these artists. Like when you're young, you know what I mean? Like I know not everybody has like a really fun childhood or whatever, good memories from their childhood, but like for us, like those phases of like fangirldom or whatever, over these albums, over these artists, like these Disney Channel stars at the time, that was just like
it was so fun
and so like carefree and like stress-free and worry less, I guess. Like there was just no
you just
real
weren't stressed. And then even then, like I think too, because everything has evolved so much, obviously, that like I was telling you, like you weren't worried about like wars or like things that are actually happening right now, and maybe those were happening at the time, but we didn't learn about it till later because no one cared, and information wasn't as easily accessible as it is right now, obviously through social media and stuff like that. But and
we were children, you know what I mean? So
but like, even now, like I think kids now, like they know about what's going on in Ukraine and Russia.
It's more so just like no access, like not nearly as much access as people have now. Like now you watch things happen in real time as opposed to like it being reported or regurgitated to you like down the line,
like, oh, this happened yesterday.
Like when we were kids, like we just weren't exposed to that nearly as often as we are now, which is both a good and a bad thing, I think. Just because now I think you're more privy to doom scrolling because you can, right? Whereas like when we were kids, like that wasn't even really an option for us. But that time period
was so
like
fun.
Always associated with such positive memories for us because like it was just so it's fun and lighthearted and it didn't hurt anybody and like it was just like a nice time to like it's a nice time to like reflect on and like look back at and feel like happy memories from because those albums were so good. Like the Jonas Brothers, like their first album, like man, oh man. If I had a Spotify
it was just called Jonas Brothers, right? Well, if we think about the one before that one's different, but the one where they first got picked up by Disney, was it just called Jonas Brothers?
I believe so, yeah.
With all three of them in the black and white kind of
the black and white and the suits, oh hell yeah, dude. That's why I think that one and then a little bit longer.
Because I was say a little bit longer came out around the same time that the Start All Over album. I don't even remember what it was called. It was a Breakout. That was written in the album, right? It came out at the same time. So I remember like queuing them on my iPod before I got in the shower so I could listen to it in there. It had like Burn Up and Tonight or whatever. Oh no, was it just Tonight? I think Tonight's the Smashing Pumpkins. Whoops.
But Tonight,
but like Girl, ooh, that's a good album.
Like I remember a little bit longer. Like I saw a tweet that was something like, remember when this came out and I literally thought the world was ending because Nick Jonas has diabetes.
The music video.
I see
what you're saying.
Like I thought the world was ending because he has diabetes. And like he wrote the song a little bit longer about
he really not egged it on, but like
he just really steered into that skid.
But
like I mean that's cool. But like when you're like a young impressionable preteen, like you think that like he has cancer or something. Like you literally thought like he was like it was like a terminal illness. But it's just something he had to like live with, which is I mean that's
awful
cool.
in itself, but
it's cool that he's being so open to sharing that with everybody. But like when you're like 13, you're like, oh my god, like this could be it for him.
No, I thought you meant when they put out the Burnin' Up music video and we bought it on iTunes before it came out on YouTube because it came out early or something. And he had Selena Gomez as his love interest. I thought that's what you were referring to.
Oh no, I remember seeing her in the music video and everyone was like, what?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, everyone was like, what? But that's why I said I always knew he was the only one that was down for the brown. I knew that. I knew that much. I could sense it on him. The other two, not so much.
Right.
So Not that I care, because Joe Jonas is with Sophie Turner now.
Yeah,
which
she's
my
really
queen.
cool. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
her.
So, but I'm like, I think that time period with their albums is just like so fun.
Yeah,
it's such
it was like all of middle school, and
such a like transformative time too, like when we're like going through puberty and growing up and all that. So, but I think, what was the next one? The Lines, Vines, and Trying Times, right? Was I think the third album.
Not so good.
I fucked with the album. Honestly, that album came out on my 8th grade graduation day.
Yeah,
and I remember
told her dad to take us to Target. So
I remember they took me to Target right after my 8th grade graduation, and we bought it, and we listened to it in the car, and I was like, man, this is so good.
This is so good. What's the one? I'll probably have to look it up, but there's a song on there. Is it Learn to Fly? Is that on there?
Yeah, it's the one they played in the Peter Pan movie or something. It was something fly away.
This is in the Peter Pan movie or something.
It was in some sort of Peter Pan movie.
Oh, Fly With Me. Oh, dude, Before the Storms on this album.
Yeah, with Miley Cyrus. Damn. That's why I said when they went on their last world tour as the Jonas Brothers before the Demi Lovato tour that they did that got canceled halfway through.
Yeah. We saw them with Jordan Sparks and someone else.
And they brought out Miley Cyrus to sing Before the Storm. That's when her and Nick Jonas were like off and on again, like still kind of like seeing each other, not really seeing each other.
I forgot about this album. Oh, Much Better. That's my favorite song on this album.
Yeah, that's a great one. Oh, that one goes so, the melody of that song goes so
good. Yeah.
That song rocks, bro.
Okay, so is that your favorite song on this album? Because I'm gonna go through the other two, and then we'll pick her to say our favorite song.
Okay. Well, I really like World War III.
I knew you were gonna say that. You're
Turn Right's a good one. Turn Right's a good one.
Yeah. I was gonna say it was Don't Speak. I don't remember what that one sounds like.
No, that one sucks.
Okay, it's much better. Because Black Keys is also on here, but I didn't like that one. Did you like Hey Baby?
Nah.
And then Paranoid was just all right.
That was just okay. But I would say Much Better and World War III are like my two faves off that one.
That's a good one.
For sure.
And then the only ones we liked on the newest album was Sucker. I didn't really care. I don't even think I listened to the rest of the new album.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Big mistake.
No, the one, it was Pom Pom, right?
Yeah, they did a single Pom Pom.
Yeah, when I heard that one, I was all, damn, they might be back, bro.
I know, and then they immediately broke up.
Then they immediately broke up, yeah, and then they came out with the new one, and the Sucker was so good, and I was like,
good, and I was so excited, and it was so bad.
Me. I swear to God, they be teasing me with this fucking singles.
What's the one that they did with all the wives?
The Lives?
No, their wives. Like they did.
I don't remember the name of the song, but I didn't really care for that song. Like it didn't grip me.
What a Man Gotta Do. That's what it's called. Yeah, I'm like literally. See, I don't know the lyrics to anything.
They can put a single out.
Yeah,
like they fucking can put a single out, bro. Yeah. Like they can pick and put the shit out of a single, but like then they put an album out, and I'm all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But the singles, those shit rocks my saga. Just do those forever. Don't ever drop albums. Just drop singles.
Just drop singles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so on A Little Bit Longer, which one's your favorite?
A Little Bit Longer.
Oh, Can't Have You is probably my favorite.
Can't Have You is the song that
that our fan fiction
was based off of. And the one I wrote was based off that song.
Yeah.
I would say Be Good.
Yeah, I forgot that song's on here. That one's so good.
And I would say Love Bug. You gotta put
obviously
Love Bug on
you gotta
there.
That's their best song of all time. They know
that song. I swear to God, I was like,
you remember
they wrote it for me
when someone leaked the song Kung Fu Grip?
Hell yeah, dude. I had the pirated version on my MySpace. I put that shit on my MySpace, even though it sounded like it was recorded on a potato. I still put that shit on my MySpace.
It sounds like our first podcast. Yeah, I think Can't Have You and probably Love Bug are my favorite ones. Honestly, this whole album is probably their best one. It's so good.
Yeah.
I don't remember the song One Man Shelf. I remember a One Man Show. I remember Shelf. I liked that one. That one was good.
Yeah, that one's a good one. That's the one when their album got leaked.
Mhm.
That was the only one I could find the full song, and I
The
put it on
Shelf?
my MySpace. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Even though
one.
that wasn't even my favorite song. I
Yeah.
just like, I was like, fuck it.
Okay, what's your favorite song on their very first album? I'm gonna say mine right off the bat is probably either Just Friends,
Yeah, I was gonna say Just Friends.
because I was like, oh, I wish it's like a like dreaming, like, oh, that song's about me. And I really
Yeah.
like Hold On because I'm basic.
It's honestly a great one. You know what? You want to hear something so lame?
What?
Every time I hear that song, it makes me want to cry. Like, I'm just like, yeah, you're so right. Like, just hold on. You know what I mean?
I add it to my songs to listen to when I'm sad playlist.
No, I swear to God, like, if anyone listening to this, the next time you're feeling like doubtful by yourself or like feeling like not confident,
draw a bath, put some candles out.
Literally blast that fucking song. Like, I swear to God, it's gonna change your mood. You're gonna cry and you're gonna feel so much better. I swear to God. Every time I listen to that song, it makes me like
it's
emotional.
really good. Yeah.
Part of it might be like nostalgia.
I think that's what it is, because I was gonna say that's how I feel. Our next phase was One Direction. That's how I feel when I hear More Than This, like that clip I showed you from their series sometime.
Liam's riff.
Yeah, that one. What was the song they did on those Vivo videos that we watched, and that's what made us
One
like
Thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they did an acoustic version of One Thing.
And that's how I feel when I listen to Gotta Have You, or not. Yeah, Gotta Have You. Is that it?
I think so.
Like, why does it not sound like a song?
Or it's Gotta Be You. Gotta Be You.
Yes, that one. That's what I was like. It doesn't sound like it. But I get like teary when I hear them, and I think it's because of the nostalgia, like
more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe they're just that good of songwriters. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
I also really like the song Inseparable. I remember really liking that one. This whole album's just so good.
Yeah, back-to-back bops.
Yeah.
No flops.
No flops, no skips.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I loved Demi Lovato. All my entire life I've always wanted to be Demi Lovato. So much so my haircut.
I've fucked so heavy with Demi Lovato's music. Like, from the jump.
They're just so good. Yeah.
Yeah, like Demi's just so incredibly talented as an artist. Like, Demi's got the fucking chops, man.
I know. When I think of the album Here We Go Again, which is another really great album because it has Catch Me, right? On that one.
Yeah.
It came out, I think, on the same day as Hannah Montana 3. So I remember we like begged mommy, like, please let us go get it. And she was like, okay. And she took us to get it. We bought them. And we bought one.
I read the lyrics.
Yeah, we bought both of them so we could each have something to listen to. And
then we could switch.
Yeah. Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
Okay. And then our last phase of fandom.
That's how I'm gonna be like, when y'all are ready to talk about the No Skips album, I'll be here. And then I just put Demi Lovato's Here We Go Again.
Dude, what else is on that album besides Catch Me?
I'm gonna put Here We Go Again, the song.
Yeah.
Is on there. There's some other ones on there that I fuck with so heavy. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Obviously Catch Me. Oh, Solo's on here.
Yeah, that one's so good.
The Gift of a Friend. How funny.
Boo.
See, do you remember Every Time You Lie?
Yes, that's the one I was gonna say. Every Time You Lie is so fucking good.
And then obviously Remember December's on here. That's a good one. Oh, Stop the World.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's the one that they theorized was about Nick Jonas.
Remember December?
No, Stop the World.
Oh, okay.
Because it's kind of like about like thinking like about entering a relationship with someone, but like you guys are too close.
How does it go? Is it can't stop?
It's like you can't stop the world from na 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 na. That's
okay, yeah. Because I was thinking of on the Camp Rock album. I love the song. Is it Our Time?
I think so.
It's like with her and with them and all the girlies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Our Time Is Now, something like that.
I thought it was that song, but no, I do love Stop the World. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then our last phase was obviously One Direction. I loved that phase just as much as I loved the Jonas Brothers phase. But yeah, I have a lot of really like fun memories associated with One Direction and stuff like that. Also some sad ones, but I do really love One Direction.
Yeah, with One Direction, we were like a little bit older at the time, so it wasn't.
And we were like around the same age range as them. Whereas like, I think Joe Jonas is like 3 or 4 years older than me. Nick was a year older than me. So you felt like it was closer to them. And there were so many of them. There's 5 of them.
And they were foreign. So that was another thing. But I think with One Direction, we were older. So we weren't as like feral as we were for like the Jonas Brothers when we were like kids.
I feel like we were, but like maybe more reserved, you know?
I mean, when I say feral, I mean like buying the shit, like buying everything that had their names on it, like celebrating their birthdays, like that type of shit that we used to do when we were kids.
Well, because we were kids, for sure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like when we're older, the like approach is a little different, but it's the same shit. Like it's you still love the boy bands, but like and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why we talk about that all the time, that like, you know, like toxic masculinity, patriarchal type bullshit will like make you believe that like you're a fucking stupid bitch if you like that stuff.
It's so harmless too. Like they just like things. Like that's how I feel about like K-pop. Like I don't get the appeal of K-pop, but I can see why people love it. Just like I loved One Direction and how I loved the Jonas Brothers. You know what I mean?
Well, and also like if you think about it, like when what's the difference when men obsess over full-grown men who can throw a ball really well? Like what's the fucking difference? Like if anything, yours is more harmful because you guys destroy shit when things go bad. But like girls are just, that's why like I always say this, but like brands love when people have huge demographics of women. Because women buy shit. Like women commit. Like when women like you, they are in for the long haul. You know what I mean?
There's like a huge amount of loyalty. That's
absolutely. And they commit to supporting you no matter what it looks like. So that's why like when boy bands do really well and they become multi fucking millionaires at 18 years old, it's because women are committed. That's why like women are faithful and women are willing to support you. You know what I mean? So and like when you brag about having a huge male audience, that doesn't mean shit, especially to brands.
That's how I kind of feel, because I went through a 5 sauce phase at like 22, which is
which is a choice.
It's called depression and hyperfixation. But I remember seeing that they were always embarrassed of like having female fans because they wanted to be like
a rock band or whatever.
Like Good Charlotte or whatever. But
which is fucked because women are the one who got you famous in the first place.
Literally, I mean, do you think One Direction would rather be John Legend or just make money?
Why do you think that like One Direction, like, you know, like obviously like they had their issues and that's why they broke up or whatever, and I think they just like kind of outgrew it, but like, you know, like Zayn was talking all that shit about like wanting to make real music and whatever. But see, like someone like Harry Styles, who's like now like an established artist on his own and makes his own kind of music, like at the time he didn't give a fuck because he's like, dude, like we owe everything to these people. Like I don't give a shit. You want me to sing a love song? I'm gonna fucking sing a love song. I'm gonna put my whole fucking pussy into that love song because they're gonna buy it.
And there was like we used to always talk about how like there's like a is it male gaze that they're singing through, like to women, and that's why women loved it.
It's the female gaze.
So
they're like,
can you imagine? They're like, you think I'm hot and I think you're ugly.
They think no fat bitches. That's what they're saying.
I have to lift you on my neck at a music festival. You guys that. So I was thinking the female gaze. So it's funny seeing how they steered into that and didn't care how like corny or like, you know what I mean, like cringy it could be, because I fuck little things.
And you know who wrote that song? My day one Ed Sheeran. Everyone has made so much fun of me for liking Ed Sheeran, but you know what? Oh, y'all, when that came out and we talked about Ed Sheeran, like, I'm so glad you said that because I'm so ashamed to admit I like it.
I don't get me wrong. I love a good Ed Sheeran song. I loved the first 2 albums. I didn't like the last few.
That's dude okay. Can write his ass off, bro. Like you want to talk about someone that gets the female gaze, bro.
Ooh,
like he writes his ass off, bro. Like he writes it so beautifully. Like I was like literally saying like the shit he writes is fucking beautiful. Like that's what I'm saying. Everyone can fucking suck my left nut, bro, because he's awesome. And that's why he wrote Little Things and gave it to them.
He wrote more than this.
He gave it to them. That's why I said, you see what I'm saying? Like,
has he ever written for Little Mix?
I'm sure he has.
Okay.
If not with them.
Another
I'm
one
sure.
of Drew's favorite British bands.
I stand Little Mix till the
Yeah.
day I die. The day they start following me is the day I retire. Because that's it. I've collected them all. Probably. I've fucked with Little Mix so heavy for so long. I don't know. I just fuck with a girl band so heavy. Like, I just think that's so sick. And they're all so fucking talented.
Wanted to be like some sort of performance like
Yeah.
group together. Like,
I say this all the time. If I could pick a talent, like I would pick to sing.
I would pick singing,
if I could, but I can't sing for shit, which is unfortunate for me. But I was like, with them, their shit is so like they're just so fucking talented. Like all of them are so talented.
Good, yeah.
And they're all so beautiful and so smart and so
they
fucking
all look
cool.
Different and like
they're all so different. And they fuck with being in a girl band still, even when they're in their mid-20s. Fuck it. That's why I say
two of them are moms and stuff.
Yeah, now they're moms. Like, oh my god, that's so fucking crazy. That's why I fuck with Little Mix so heavy, man. Every time they came out with a new song, I would like tell Days, hey, did you know Little Mix came out? I just like fuck with that music so heavy. It's so funny.
We love pop music. We've been huge pop music.
I love, and I am not ashamed. That's why I said I am.
And I will not be ashamed.
No, I wish I could be like the girl reading a book at a One Direction concert. Like, I'm like, oh, I only listen to indie shit. Like, I don't. Like,
have you ever heard of the Arctic Monkeys? Yeah.
Yeah, you look at the top of my shit, it's fucking Black Magic by Little Mix. Like,
Les Miserables and
oh my god, yeah. So like that's so funny because have you ever done one of those you and I should do it where like you do blends on Spotify?
Oh, so like a blended playlist. Is it like our favorite songs right now and it makes it for us? Or
essentially, it's like what you typically listen to, and then they talk about your
I don't want to do it with you because it would just make me mad, but
like you do compatibility with each other and it'll tell you like how compatible you guys are. Whether it's like it's just like it doesn't have to be romantic or anything. So like I did it with Billy. And I'm like, there's like some Little Mix songs on there. And then he's like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, you know what? Sorry, we don't all always listen to Still Woozy. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry. Like
in reggae music. Yeah.
In reggae. I always listen to reggae, but like that's why I was like Still Woozy's like one of his most played artists. I'm like, oh, quirky, sorry, not almost or as refined in their music taste.
Oh, so Drew loves show tunes. That is not a secret. And I have two very funny stories. So one, when we went to go see Dear Evan Hansen with my mom.
Oh my god, in theaters. You know how like the shit came out.
Yeah,
all my OGs know.
It came out, or we got there like probably 10 minutes late. Drew was like running in the movie theater and we sat down.
I was so pissed.
And then it just finished. So we still don't, I'm assuming the first song was your favorite one because I didn't
get
through it. And we sat down
and
then they finished singing and Drew goes, you know, wow, great. We missed my favorite song.
The only reason I came.
And they started singing. My mom goes, why are they singing? Is this a musical?
Dude, we literally, okay, first of all, Dear Evan Hansen's one of my favorite musicals. I fuck with that thing so, and I love Ben Platt. Like, I don't care what anybody says, okay? I know everybody made fun of him for being 35 years old in that movie. I don't give a shit.
I think he's younger than us.
He is, but he's no, not us, but I think he's around our age. I want to say he's like late 20s, early 30s. Either way, he's the original Evan Hansen. So of course he's gonna fucking do it. And they're like, why didn't you pick the original Evan Hansen or the Evan Hansen currently on Broadway?
Yeah.
He's currently on Broadway. What the fuck? You don't have time to film a movie. Anyways, let's not get into that. But I go in there, I'm like telling these bitches, hurry up, like we're gonna be late because I really wanted to see it. And they were like, they're like lollygagging. They're like, well, it's fine if we're a little bit late. Then they're like, oh, we gotta get popcorn. I'm all, dude, driving me fucking nuts.
No, I was like, finally, go fucking sit down and we'll meet you in there.
No, seriously. So then we finally get inside there, we sit down and he just finished his song, like waving through a window when I was like so fucking depressed, dude. That was like my number one song. It's just concerning. If you know, you know. But that was my number one song because I used to sing it so loud in my car to like make myself feel better. Like when I was crying and shit from work, I would literally sing that fucking song to myself. Anyways, so we sit down and then we're like watching, and then I'm like, fuck, dude, we missed my one favorite song that I wanted to see. And we were like watching the movie, and then they, you know, obviously they act, but then they start singing again. And my mom's like, she goes, who is that? Who is that guy? You know, like, because we're late, so she doesn't know who anybody is. Yeah. And she's like, I don't get it. Who is that guy? Is he the main character? I'm like, Mom, I was like, literally like, Mom, stop. And then she goes, is this a musical? Like when it started singing again, I said, I swear to God, I need you to not ask me one more thing.
He literally won a Tony for this, so I would hope you do that.
I'm like, get out.
Did you like when was his name Joshua and he sang a song from Dear Evan Hansen, the like main one, right?
Yes.
On The Voice.
Yes. And he sang from Dear Evan Hansen too. So that's why I was like, yes. Period. Even though I didn't care for that song.
Yeah.
But that's why I said Requiem from the live, the movie motion picture soundtrack. That was one of my most played songs in 2021.
And then my other musical story, a quick one is we went to go see Out of the Woods together. Who did we take?
Into the Woods.
I'm sorry. See, Out of the Woods is one of my favorite too.
It was the three of us again. It was just you, me, and mommy.
Oh, and I didn't know is it a
It's Sondheim. Yeah.
So I didn't know, just like with Les Miserables.
Like Les Mis, which we also saw, just the three of us.
That one too.
We always go the three of us.
No one told me there's no talking, just like Hamilton is considered that too, right? Or
no Hamilton, but I was they act
a little bit, but they
a little bit,
a lot. Yeah. And so with both Les Miserables and Into the Woods, I was like, why is there no talking? I hate this.
Yeah, the Sondheim Deison hates. Oh well, it's a very acquired taste. That's why like Les Mis is like heavy. So like I totally get why people are like, I can't fucking watch this shit, because it's like it's heavy duty, is in like the discussion topics and everything are like, it's really fucking sad and traumatic. And there's only singing.
Nick Jonas isn't in this one, and Drew goes, no, he's in the Broadway play.
No, he wasn't even in the Broadway play. He was in like the 50th anniversary concert.
Don't diminish him like that.
He wasn't in the Broadway play.
Don't diminish.
He literally.
The girl who played Eponine, is that her name?
Eponine, yeah.
She was Broadway. She was in the movie too. I think she was like one of the few characters that was actually in the Broadway.
Yeah, she was in both. Yeah. But she
why do I know that?
Dude, Nick Jonas, this is so funny that you brought that up, because when Nick Jonas was in the like 50th concert anniversary that they did in like London, England or some shit.
And he played her boyfriend, right? Eponine's boyfriend.
Yeah, he played Marius, which is like
who played him in the movie?
Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, okay.
So he played that character. Okay. And so like it's like a concert, so it's the songs, but there's no real acting.
Oh, okay.
So but they're dressed like the characters, that kind of shit.
I saw all these pics on Ocean Up. Remember that website?
Yeah, and they did it like so like it's like all this grandeur and everything, because it's like celebrating the 50th anniversary or whatever. His version of the song A Little Fall of Rain, which is like a huge song in the Broadway play.
It's like his like climactic moment.
Yeah. I used to listen to that shit all the time in college. Like when it came out, I was like,
Jonas's version?
Yeah, because
I think you're gonna make fun of him. Okay, I got it.
No, it was so good. Like it was so fucking good. Like Nick Jonas is very talented too. Like he's got the fucking chops too. But like I listen to it all the time because I fucked so heavy with his version of it. But also Les Mis, the soundtrack. I bought that shit on iTunes. I used to listen to it all the time.
I know. A chair is not a home. Is that in that musical? Is that what it's called? It's something with a chair.
No, it's like when he's singing about all his like brothers being dead. Called? It's going empty chairs and empty tables. That's what
I fucking hate that song.
I love that song. That's why I said, like, I don't know what it is about Broadway. I just like, I fuck with it so much. But like literally, you know that TikTok you sent me where the girl was like listening to the Nemo soundtrack and living in fear of the guy who comes up and says, "What song are you listening to?" That's literally me. Like with, you know, when you like see people, you're like, I wonder what kind of music they're listening to. Like I fucking doubt that people think I'm listening to Empty Chairs and Empty Tables by Eddie Redmayne on my fucking headphones. Like,
what the hell is a chair is not a home? Am I thinking a grill is not a home?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're thinking of the SpongeBob song.
And then my last Broadway thing was that I can't remember what I was talking. I think because I went through a huge Sebastian Stan phase like a couple years ago, and or last year, I don't remember. And everyone was saying he should play someone in Company. I don't know what Company is. I just know it's a musical. And I told Drew that, and Drew goes, "Oh, I love Company." She goes, "You know who was in Company on Broadway and won a Tony Award for it?" And I go, "Why would I know that? I don't even know what Company is." And she goes, "Stephen Colbert."
Yeah. He was on
Shut
Broadway.
up. No one cares.
Neil
Shut
Patrick
up.
Harris. Neil Patrick Harris played the main person in Company too, and I think he also won a Tony. But
Shut up. No one cares.
Company is actually a really great musical too. That's really long musical, but it's also really great. There's lots of legends have been in that musical too on Broadway. That's why I was like, if I could sing, dude, oh man, I'd be so far up Broadway's ass. It's not even funny. I'd be so far up that ass.
I know. I rewatched Lady Bird last night. I was telling you, and I haven't watched it in a really long time. I love that movie. It's so cute.
Yeah.
But there's this part at the beginning. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
You know, at the beginning, how she becomes like a theater kid. So it's showing all of them doing like exercises and laughing and like acting together. I was like, damn, I wish I had poured more of that into myself, because those kids had so much fucking fun. I see them all the time in school. I'm like, damn, I wish I could have been a theater kid and an athlete at the same time, but I picked one over the other.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, a give and take. I feel like I can act. I can like definitely get into acting if I wanted to, but like singing is something I think you have to be born with.
1000%. Yeah.
Which is a bummer for me. But like, I mean, I always think like, I mean, I know there's people that are like, you could train yourself to sing, but like, if you don't got it, you know what I'm saying? If you don't got it, then what's the point? What's the point? Like, if I'm not naturally gifted with that shit, I'm not gonna fucking waste my time trying to teach myself how to sing like Ariana Grande. Fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's born with the shit. Yeah. Like, she's like perfect example.
Yeah, like I can't wait to see, because I've never seen Wicked, so I only know some of the songs, obviously mostly from Glee. That's where I learned of most of the songs. Yeah. So I'm super excited.
That's what I liked about Glee too, because Glee like brought a lot of Broadway shit like to the forefront, so like people could get into it. You know what I mean? Like, because I've always fucked with Broadway.
I know you're gonna know it. It's the one all the girls were performing it, and they're pretending they're in jail.
Oh, that's
is it in
from Chicago?
Okay.
Yeah, it's from Chicago.
Something Tango.
Cell Block Tango.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah, great song.
Great
song. What I mean?
Great performance.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like shit like that. Like, that's what I really loved about Glee, other than just the obvious, because we were big Gleeks back in the day.
I loved Glee.
Was just like how they made like Broadway show tunes. They like brought that shit to the forefront.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I know this song, right? Like, I'd be like, I love this song. This song rocks.
It's from Company.
Yeah, no, seriously. And they did sing songs from Company in there. They sang songs from fucking Les Mis. They did songs from, remember the song in that episode of Glee where remember when Emma Pillsbury, remember when she runs out on their wedding?
Yes.
Remember the song where they're talking really fast?
I think so.
And she's like, I'm not getting married today. Like, and remember, it's like going really, really fast. And it's like, they're like going one, like, it's almost like you see her singing really fast and he's singing really slow and very big. If I showed it to you, you'd remember.
No, I know that because you have already brought this up to me, but like within the last 6 months. So
but I can't remember what you said. My point is that song is from Company.
That's why I know it.
Yeah, that song is
remember that episode from Glee? I was like, why do I remember you telling me this?
That song is from Company. So that's why it's like, it's cool because they're like bringing shit that's been around for a long time in the musical theater world and kind of bringing it to like mainstream media.
Yeah.
And then people are like, oh, I like this song. Where's it from?
Yeah, so and then it gets more hype. They're like, it's a classic. More interest. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, if I could sing, then I would be so far up Broadway's ass, but I can't. That's why I said like, oh, you were saying about Ariana Grande because you're excited to see her in Wicked.
And I love Cynthia Erivo. So
dude, and Cynthia Erivo played fucking the main character in The Color Purple on Broadway, won a Tony for it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, her song, the song I'm Still Here from The Color Purple. Dude, I watched her sing it live on the Tony Awards stage.
Yeah.
And it made me cry.
You know why I've seen it? Because you showed it to me. You're like, let's watch YouTube together. That's what Drew does. Let's watch YouTube, and she makes me watch Broadway performances.
Okay, sorry. When we watch with Deison, she shows me Keen and JC videos, so I guess it's a give and take. But like literally, her performance of "I'm Still Here" made me fucking cry because she's so good. And like, I know Fantasia, I think, is reprising her role because she also played the main character,
right? Yeah.
In The Color Purple. So I think she's actually going back to Broadway to do it again.
Yeah. no, for the movie. They're doing
Oh,
a
for the
movie.
movie. That's right. That's right.
So she's
So
gonna
like,
be in it. I know Danielle Brooks.
yeah, because she was also in
The Color
the
Purple,
Broadway. Yeah, she
She's
was
gonna be
also in the
in it.
Broadway play. But dude, Cynthia Erivo, I fucking love her, dude. Oh my gosh, she's so talented. So I can't wait to see Wicked
The
with the
two of them together.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see.
You know
That's
what I
crazy.
saw? West Side Story, which is another one of Drew's favorite musicals,
Love that
is
one.
on HBO Max. We should watch it together.
Oh shit. Hell
Yeah, I heard it on a podcast I was listening to today.
Oh hell yeah, dude. I really wanted to see that. I don't know why. I mean, I have my reservations
They
about
could have
Ansel
picked a better
Elgort.
Tony. Don't get
I
me
have
started.
my reservations. Don't get
We're
me
also
started.
not, well, I'm not a huge Hamilton fan. I didn't get the hype. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. I had to turn it off.
Yeah,
but I like some of the songs, mostly with
I will
the women.
say, yeah, with Hamilton, I will shockingly, I couldn't really get through the play itself, but like the soundtrack goes fucking hard. Like, oh my gosh, like Billy got so tired of listening to me listen to that soundtrack. That was one of my top played albums.
Eliza. I know. I would hear you playing it all the time.
Oh my god, yeah. He was like, he said he started learning the lyrics too because he was listening to me listen to it all the fucking time. The album goes so hard though. So I'm a big Hamilton fan as far as the music goes. Maybe I just got bored watching it because it was on TV. Maybe
I don't
that's
know if
why.
it's that. I think I just don't like how Lin-Manuel writes music a lot. I don't like the rapping. I think it's
if
cringy.
that man's gonna do anything, he's gonna put himself in his own shit.
He's gonna put a rap in there.
He's gonna make sure that he can also be a part of it.
Because I loved Encanto. I love the music in Encanto. So I don't know if it's him but I didn't really care for some of the music in Moana. So I don't know if it's when he's involved when I don't like it. I don't know.
Or maybe it's like it has to be in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
More so.
Maybe that's why maybe Encanto.
Yeah, because he's Latin. So maybe that's why.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Like, yeah, his involvement in Moana seemed almost unnecessary to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was so deeply involved with that movie. I think
because it came out right after the success of Hamilton. So
yeah. Okay. Well, there's just so many Pacific Islander artists you could have asked.
I know. I
fucking help you with that.
My understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like how you feel about musicals is how I feel about like soundtracks to movies. And or scores. I love listening to music scores when I'm doing stuff like working and like reading and stuff like that, or journaling. I always play something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I always listen to like lo-fi beats when I'm working and stuff, so they're always on my most played artists.
Yeah,
because there's like beats. Stuff. Yeah, it's like stuff with no lyrics or anything, so it kind of helps me concentrate. Sometimes if I nap or something too, I'll put those on my Google and I'll just listen to it and like sleep.
Music that we like right now. What are you listening to? Tell the people.
Honestly, it's just like my comfort shows. Like I listen to the same shit until I find new shit. I never listen to new shit like on my own.
We're also Spotify girlies, so if that's
big Spotify girly. I don't know, I guess like consistent ones, I always listen to Meg Thee Stallion. I'm constantly listening to her. Like Doja. Doja's new song Freaky Deaky is so fucking good.
I don't think that's her song. I think it's Tyga's and she's featured on it.
No, because she sings 90% of it. So it's hers.
I don't think 90%.
Well,
his name is first.
I know, but it says new from Doja Cat. That's what it told me.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if it's not hers, then it's not I don't like it as much because fuck Tyga, but like I do like the song. I just fuck with Doja. So like all her new stuff, I always listen to her stuff.
Yeah.
And I always listen to reggae. I like constantly listen to reggae. So, but I do have Spotify playlists. If y'all want to go find me on Spotify, I've made some Spotify playlists that are pretty good. What about you?
Pretty good. Well, I love like same stuff as like kind of like Billy, like indie music like that. So one of my favorite playlists on Spotify is all new indie.
Yeah.
But, especially if I need new music, because I'll tend to listen to the same like pop mix that it makes for me or indie mix. So I listen to the same things over and over again. But I have been really into like I guess I'd call it like gay pop music. So I really like Mooner right now. And like I love like Lucy Dacus and like Phoebe Bridgers. She's not pop, but like stuff like that I've been listening to a lot recently.
This is just so much cooler than me. She always has been when it comes to liking like the shit when you're like, oh, she likes things that no one's heard of yet. Like Daison's like truly like the epitome of that, like no bullshit. Like she actually like shows me shit that nobody's heard of or seen yet, and then like years later they get super fucking popular. She did that with Casey Musgraves. You showed me Casey Musgraves well before she blew up.
I love Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, dude, her song Breadwinner, ooh, on that new album.
Whole album's actually really good. And after going through a breakup, listening to it, I'm like, literally same Casey.
I was kind of worried because when I listened to the first couple singles, I was like, I don't really know. Like they didn't grip me. You know what I'm saying? They were still good because she's fucking good. But then when I listened to the whole thing, I was like, oh, okay, cool. This is like what I figured it was gonna be.
I think too, same with like everything we've been talking about. There's so many good memories associated with Golden Hour. Like I feel like Golden Hour came out right before you and Billy started dating, so maybe that's why when we did listen to it, that's what because I associate that album with you guys dating. So I was just in a really good like state of mind at that time. Like
me too.
So I just really
and Billy loves Casey Musgraves too. We both call her Casey
Musty. Yeah.
Casey Musty, yeah, that's what we call her. But like, see, like Deison showed me Casey Musgraves well before she blew up. Deison showed me Billie Eilish well before she blew up.
Yeah, even for anything.
Like literally like 2.5 years before she took off. So like I remember her showing her to me and I was like, damn, this bitch is good. Like, and she was like, I know, right? I've been listening to her for a while because she used to only be on SoundCloud or something.
Yeah, or YouTube.
Or YouTube, yeah. So Deison's just like, she's like that girly, you know what I mean? She finds the bitches before they blow up. And then she like shows them to me because she's always been cooler. And I'm just listening to fucking Little Mix and Ed Sheeran over and over again on a fucking loop over and over again.
But that's good though to go back to because sometimes I'm like tired of listening to stuff like that because a lot of that music tends to be a little sad. So I'll like remember Ed Sheeran's Plus album. I'm like, damn, what a time. And I'll just listen to A-Team on a loop, you know?
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, I think the song I listen to the most right now is Silk Chiffon, and I don't remember. I saw a TikTok of one of the members of Muna, and then it made me obsessed with Silk Chiffon, which that's not a new song. Everyone knows that song.
Yeah. And what was the song you showed me the other day? It's the country singer that's gay.
Oh, or Orville Peck.
Orville Peck, yeah. He's really good. Billy loves him too.
I think is what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
sounds like Elvis Presley. He's so good.
Yeah, he's so good. Yeah, Billy. When I was watching Euphoria stuff, he was like, "Oh my god, I love that song. What are you watching?" And I was like, "Euphoria." He was like, "They put this guy on Euphoria because I think he thought he was smaller because like he's been small for a while, and then I think just recently he like took off. So." He's really good too.
Yeah,
really like him.
Orville Peck, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, anywho, I guess just like whatever you want to like. Yeah. Listen to whatever you want to listen to.
Listen to whatever you want to listen to, and who gives a fuck what anyone thinks of you.
Yeah, if you want to be cool and like Deison and discover new artists, or if you want to listen to Grease over and over again, like me. You're both valid. Yeah, either or.
I was gonna ask you, this will be like the last thing we end on. So I saw Teppy post a tweet saying she listened to Dog Days Are Over by Florence. I love Florence and the Machine. She's like probably the coolest concert I've ever gotten to go to. But she said, I listened to the Dog Days Are Over when I was going through a really tough time and I thought my life would never change. And she was like, and I would listen to it every day and make myself dance to it, even if I was really sad, to like change my state, you know?
Yeah.
So is your song Looking Through a Window? Is that the one you listen to when you're in a bad state and you got to get out of it?
Yeah, like I would say, I mean, at the time, yeah, my song was, it was Waving Through a Window by Ben Platt. Just because the lyrics are like so like applicable to how I was feeling at the time. Like he feels like invisible or whatever. But like I said earlier, I would listen to Hold On by the Jonas Brothers. And I would blast that shit. And I would like tell yourself that everything's gonna be okay and love yourself. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Oh, I love that.
But I saw you say that yours was Healing by Fletcher.
By Fletcher.
I love that song.
I was listening to way too much gay pop music because I looked on my playlist and I forgot. Did you listen to her new song Cherry with Haley Kiyoko?
No, but do you remember when I told you I found Fletcher when I was working at the NFL?
I think so. I knew Fletcher because she was on the X Factor.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
Seniors Fifth Harmony, she almost made it through, and then she I think she got.
She was like recommended to me on my Spotify, and I found her because I was listening to a lot of Jessie Reyez at the time, who I also fucking love, and they recommended her to me, and she only had like an EP, so there's only like 4 songs on there, 5 songs. Dude, I played the shit out those songs. I was listening to them constantly.
That and Olivia O'Brien.
Yeah. Hey, she can write a good song too, man.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
I said. I'll tell you what. Fletcher though, she's so fucking good. I listened to her and Jessie Reyes for a long time around the same time.
She has a sorry, finish your thought.
No, that was it. I was just saying, like, it's kind of indicative of where my mental health was at when I was only listening to the 2 of them at the time. So kind of tells you where I was at mentally.
It paints you a picture.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a little insight into where I was at the time.
She has, I think it's an EP. It's either an EP or an album, but it's literally called, and I thought this was funny, and I'll end on this, called "You Were in New York City for Me."
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's literally it. That's crazy.
I can't say that I don't not relate to that title or the rest of the album.
Have you listened to that EP?
I did, because I was like really upset.
It's so
I found
good,
this
dude.
song "Healing" from the new season of the L Word, Generation Q.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was
that
playing in the background.
That was recommended to me too, "Healing." So I was like,
the show
yes.
L Word.
No.
Why is that? No, so yeah, it was playing, so I looked up the lyrics because I don't know anything, and then I was like, oh, I love Fletcher, and so I was listening to it, and I found it when I was going
she's
through,
gay, so that's why I was like,
and I was going through my like grief period, and then I was looking up more Fletcher songs, and I found that album. So I can't say I don't not relate to that album or the title. Do with that information what you will.
And literally too, on that album, when I found out she was gay too, when I was listening to it when it came out, I don't know why, it just made it hit so much harder to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, damn, this means
female
so
relationships are so much sadder to.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because men are so fucking, you know what I mean? So like, it's more so like, fuck him, I'm so much happier. But like with her album, it was so much more emotionally draining.
As I was listening to it going, yep, that's me. A record scratch. You're probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah, literally.
That's how I felt listening to it. So thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Two Idiot Girls, episode 10. Look at us. We made 10 of them. I'm so excited. Please be sure to follow and like our podcast and rate it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We do have somewhat of a big announcement coming relatively soon, so please be on the lookout for that. Follow us on
in regards to our podcast. Yeah,
in regards to our podcast. Please follow us on Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. All you little weirdos were asking me to put the videos up, and I want to see you watching them. Yeah. So we have I think I have almost all of season 2 up, and then I got to go back and redo season 1 and all that good stuff. But thank you so much for listening. If you have topics you want us to touch on, please send them to us, because we love to do what the people want to hear. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So other than that, we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.